Welcome to video 2 of 2. This video is intended to build on the video Esoteric Healing, what it is and how it can help you. Video 1 of 2. So I hope you were able to watch that video first. But in this video, we'll share some information that we cover in the Esoteric Healing classes regarding the philosophy that supports Esoteric Healing and the art and science of giving Esoteric Healing sessions. My name is Bonnie Deisinger, and I am a certified practitioner of esoteric healing and an accredited teacher of esoteric healing through the National Association of Esoteric Healing. I have been utilizing the principles of esoteric healing since 2008. I'm the owner of Gentle Touch Healing in Benicia, California, and you can find out more about me and my contact information on my website at gtheal.com. Esoteric healing is the process of healing through the energy field by exercising sound judgment in the use of energy applied with love and science. It's applied with love because we bring into the healing session love from the practitioner's heart and love from the practitioner's soul and the client's soul, and the divine love of the creative force. And it's a science because science acknowledges the existence of our energy field, and we have the science in the understanding of our physical anatomy. And as an energy healing modality, esoteric healing is a science because it's teachable, it's reproducible, and it can be researched. The word esoteric means to understand something at a deeper level. It's a more profound awareness or understanding of something. With truly spiritual subjects, there is always a more profound level, a deeper level of understanding. And it is something that's hidden and meant to be found. You have to search for it. So we have to search in the deeper levels of our beingness to find the real cause of our issues. Esoteric healing is an ageless wisdom teaching and is recorded within the 24 volumes of metaphysical books written by Alice Bailey. This is the Master Dwal Kul, or DK. DK works with the spiritual hierarchy, and it is his work to teach and spread the knowledge of the ageless wisdom wherever he can find a response. He is considered a spiritual guide of mankind and a guardian of the ancient esoteric metaphysical teachings. DK is the one who transmitted the metaphysical Bailey books to Alice Bailey between 1919 and 1949. The development of esoteric healing as an energy healing modality began in the 1960s by Brenda Selby Johnston from England. Brenda was a student at the Arcane School of Theosophical Studies for 9 years, and there she studied the book Esoteric Healing by Alice Bailey. Brenda knew the metaphysical philosophy of the energy body, but she didn't have any practical experience. Then comes Rex Ryan. He was a scientist working on developing radar in World War II. And Rex could see points of light in the etheric body, and if he connected various points of light with a finger from each hand, people would feel better. But Rex didn't have any of Bailey's metaphysical knowledge. Brenda and Rex met and talked about these points of light, and as Rex talked, Brenda recognized them as the energy points and minors from her metaphysical study of esoteric healing. And even though Brenda didn't have etheric vision, Rex was able to teach her how to locate and hold these specific points in the energy field. And then she too was able to help people feel better. Brenda began her healing clinic in her home and was teaching others who had been helped by this method. And then in 1973, Dr. Douglas Baker, who was an MD, who also studied and taught metaphysical principles, invited Brenda to speak and teach this technique at a festival in England. And from there, her career of teaching esoteric healing was launched. And in the early 1980s, Brenda began teaching esoteric healing to a small group in the United States. Today, there are more than 100 plus esoteric healing teachers worldwide. In England, the United States, Germany, Canada, Greece, Poland, the Czech Republic, Russia, Italy, Australia, Brazil, to name a few. This worldwide network was developed by Brenda Johnston. There are 4 basic levels of esoteric healing classes, and each level builds upon the preceding level. We begin with the Part 1 as an introduction to esoteric healing. Part 2 builds on Part 1. Part 3 then is a jump up in energy as we learn new ways of working with the energy. And then Part 4 helps us to bring it all together. There must be a span of a minimum of 3 months between classes. This allows students to integrate and practice the material. This work provides the platform for our inner senses to develop, and it gives structure to our intuition to develop safely, leading to confidence and trust in our soul's guidance. So students begin with the Part 1 class, and for this class there are no prerequisites, no prior knowledge of energy work, of the chakras, of the physical anatomy. We'll teach you all you need to know. You do not have to have a meditation practice, and you do not have to have any particular religious or spiritual beliefs. The only request we have is that you come to class with an open mind and a willingness to learn and practice what you've learned in class. And then you too can become an esoteric healer. By the end of the Part 1 class, you will have learned a protocol for how to give a complete esoteric healing session based on your Part 1 knowledge, both an in-person session and a distance session. This basic Part 1 protocol is then built upon in subsequent level classes, taking you more in-depth and broadening your understanding and ability to balance even more areas of your body. People are interested in learning esoteric healing for various reasons. Sometimes they want to learn esoteric healing just to work on healing themselves. Maybe they want to just be able to help their family. Some people only like working with animals, and that's okay too. Or maybe you already have an existing energy healing practice and you're looking for something more, something that goes deeper. You sense something is missing. Esoteric healing can help to fill that void. Or maybe you want to learn esoteric healing just to support your personal spiritual practice and soul's growth. Whatever it is, you'll find something from the classes that is sure to enhance your life. Here are some reasons to take esoteric healing classes. You learn energy healing techniques and healing protocols. Esoteric healing works well with all other healing modalities, all types of energy work, hypnotherapy, massage, allopathic medical care, chiropractic, psychotherapy, and counseling, just to name a few. You learn the techniques and then you make it an art. You are able to help others with your energy healing knowledge, yourself, your families, friends, and animals. It supports your own spiritual growth and expansion of consciousness. It develops your intuition. You begin to understand yourself as a spiritual being, how you are made up energetically. You will learn about your spiritual anatomy, how you are one with all, and you develop a true understanding of this versus repeating it from what you've been told. Here are some things you'll learn throughout the Esoteric Healing Parts 1 through 4 classes. You will learn about our energy body and the levels within our energy body. You'll learn about the chakras, the physical, etheric, emotional, and mental energy bodies, and you'll also learn about the personality and spiritual energy bodies. You'll learn how to sense energy in your own way because we all do it a bit differently. And then you'll learn how to bring energy in through your ajna to facilitate a balance in the flow of energy, because it is the ajna that is the motivator for change. It is the distributor of light and healing energy. The ajna is a point of spiritual focus, and change occurs when we bring the focus of the ajna into the healing session. And then, using your hands in ajna, you learn how to sense and balance the energy of the chakras, of the physical, etheric, emotional, mental, personality, and spiritual energy bodies, as well as gain a sense of understanding the difference between energy that is not balanced and energy that is balanced. We talk about the physiology and the psychology contributions of each chakra and how this can be helpful in providing an esoteric healing session, as well as giving client feedback. You'll learn aspects of esoteric psychology. It is the psychology of the soul. You'll gain an understanding for how our soul influences us, how it tries to get our attention, because the soul is the true healer of the form, and we'll learn just how this is achieved. We talk about the evolution of the soul, about the inner teacher, and about raising our consciousness through spiritual growth. And we talk about initiations. These are levels of consciousness, what you experience at different levels. Law 1 of esoteric healing says that all disease is the result of inhibited soul life. And you'll begin to understand the process of disease and how freeing up the energy flow allows the soul's energy to flow freely through our various bodies. Because when our energy flows, the body knows how to heal itself. We talk about the three-legged stool of study, service, and meditation. And in meditation, we teach just a generic meditation along with the importance of meditation, not only for yourself, but as a healer also, and how meditation helps to increase the inward focus of spirit. It strengthens our intuition, and it lessens the focus on the personality so we can begin to function more as a soul. And it can help to deepen whatever your spiritual practices are. And the study of reading what inspires you and the things that prepare the mind to be open to new ideas. And the service part, it's about the nice things that we do for others. You'll learn some basic anatomy. Don't worry, we'll teach you everything you need to know. And throughout the 4 levels of classes, you'll learn lots of different triangles to help facilitate a balanced flow of energy for countless conditions, whether it's a physical condition, an emotional or mental condition, or even something spiritual. We talk about the esoteric science of the breath and the kundalini and the spiritual levels of initiation. We talk about glamour and how glamour is emotionally based, and what does glamour look like. And then we talk also about illusion, and illusion is mentally based, a false idea or conception, and how important it is to be aware of glamour and illusion on this spiritual path. And we talk about how you become a part of the new group of world servers and just exactly what this means. How one is chosen to work with the spiritual hierarchy. And it's about following our intuition and our hearts. This is not an external organization. There's no weekly, monthly, or yearly meetings, no application to complete or dues. This is an internal process. And as we mentioned in video 1, that just like there are different schools of fish in the ocean, but it's the same ocean, esoteric healing uses the same spiritual energy as other energy healing modalities, such as Reiki, healing touch, therapeutic touch, polarity therapy. Even acupuncture fits into this list. It's just that our application of the energy is different. We have our own philosophic approach and technique. So throughout the classes, you'll learn the things that make esoteric healing different from other energy healing modalities. Let me just mention a few here. You'll learn our alignment and attunement process, where we bring in love and compassion from the heart center and the light and intuitive guidance from the healer's soul and the client soul along with source energy to facilitate healing. You'll learn the why and how esoteric healing is done according to the will of the soul. You'll learn how to use your ajna for sending light. This is a big difference in how we work with energy. We do not send energy through our hands. Energy is sent through our ajna, which is a higher vibration of spiritual energy, and we use our hands as sensors of energy. You'll learn in the practical application class for how to hold and balance a triangle within the energy field to facilitate a balance of energy. This is a powerful form of healing. You'll learn about the rays, how everything in creation has a ray makeup, from humans to animals, plants, crystals, the solar systems, even buildings. You'll learn their association with each chakra and how to use ray energy to add potency to your esoteric healing session. You'll also learn how different rays influence our physical structure, our emotions, our mind, our personality, our soul, and our monad, even our likes and our dislikes, our hobbies and our skills. You will begin learning about the constitution of the human being, and through each level of the classes, you gain a deeper understanding of the energetic makeup of yourself and others as spiritual beings. And you'll learn how understanding this can help in your own spiritual evolvement. We learn about the Antakarana, the rainbow bridge, and permanent atoms, and where these lie within our constitution. You learn ways to build the Antakarana, and you learn about the permanent atoms as a part of who we are from lifetime to lifetime, and how these relate to birth, life, and death. And you'll experience your own process of transformation as you go through the esoteric healing classes. And as with all things, the more you practice, the better you get. And this is also true with esoteric healing. You do not have to be a gifted healer to do this work. You just have to practice and follow what you're taught in class, and then you too can be an esoteric healer. In the classroom, you'll partner up with other students to practice the balancing techniques that are taught in class. You will have lots of experiential practice time in balancing the energy of your partner, and as well, you will receive an equal amount of time for your energy being balanced from being practiced on. So don't think you can't do this, because you can. Let me take a minute to share with you how my esoteric healing classes are structured. My esoteric healing classes are considered hybrid classes. Part of the class is online and part of the class is in person. In the online portion of the class, we cover all the philosophy of that particular level class. Students watch videos, have online assignments and quizzes to take. The online class is about 7 hours of study time. Then, in the in-person practical application class, This authenticates what students learned in the online class. The practical application is where students actually learn how to do esoteric healing. And this is 18 hours of class time. When you have registered for a class, on the day the online class is scheduled to begin, I will send you an email with a link and the password for access to the online classroom. Here's a sneak peek for what the online classroom looks like. There's a link to the syllabus that you will print out for taking notes. You can see here down here the link. This is 49 pages long. You'll print this out and be bringing your syllabus to the in-person practical application class with you. Note here that there's a note saying there are intentional pages missing. I will give them to you when you attend the practical application class. Students have about 5.5 weeks to complete the online portion of this class to be eligible to attend the in-class practical application. We don't review the online class material in the practical application class, but we do make reference to it during that class portion. We have a class calendar provided too here that also helps you to stay on task. And here's an example of the calendar. It gives you the start day of the class and some due dates. And these due dates here are just to help to keep you on task. Know that these are flexible and that you can work ahead, or even if you have something going on during one of the weeks. But all of this needs to be completed by the online class end date here to be eligible to attend the in-person practical application class. Let's look at the assignments for the online class. Your assignment sheet will look similar to this. There are 8 lessons for the class, and each lesson has videos, assignments, and a quiz. So we see videos, assignments, and then the quiz down here. It gives you the pages in the syllabus the lesson covers, the videos for each lesson along with the length of the video. So here you can see the length of the videos, and then assignment for the lesson, and then the quiz. Hopping back to the home page of the classroom, then we have a link for the quizzes. Here's the link for the quizzes. And this is what the quiz page looks like. The quizzes are completed online, and you can use your notes or have the quiz open while you're watching the video lessons. Each lesson quiz has 8 questions, and there's a final quiz that has 25 questions. 80% or better is considered passing the quiz. In case you don't get at least 80%, you will have multiple opportunities to retake the quiz. And here's an example of one of the quizzes. And returning to our home page again, here we have a link for the video lessons. And this is the page for the video lessons. And when you click on the link, the video will open in YouTube. What's nice about the lessons being on video is your ability to stop and pause the video to take notes or to re-listen to the video again. Plus, there are lots of visuals to help with learning. And this is what the videos look like when they open in YouTube. So you'll have to have a stable internet connection so you can watch the YouTube videos. On the home page again, you can see that there are PDF files available. These are PDFs of the videos, just in case you want to print off a slide or two. And then the classroom communication area that we have here. Now this is a private area where you will post your assignments and ask questions. And this is what our classroom communication area looks like. So, successful completion of the online class is a prerequisite to taking the in-person practical application class. For the practical application portion of class, the in-class experience, this is 18 hours of classroom experience that is typically scheduled over 2 days. This is where you actually learn how to do esoteric healing. In the practical application class, you'll experience the difference in the energy when you are aligned and attuned versus when you are not aligned and attuned. You'll learn how to bring the focus of your ajna into the healing session and ask for balance. We'll talk about the significance of a triangle and why a triangle makes esoteric healing unique. And then you'll learn how to create energetic triangles within the energy bodies by using your ajna and hands. And then how to balance the energy of those triangles at the physical, etheric, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels. You'll begin to sense the energy of the various organs and systems of the body and begin to develop the ability to sense if the energy is deficient or balanced. We'll talk about some of the metaphysical meanings of the energy you're sensing and what the various triangles you learn to balance are helpful with. You will have lots of practice time in balancing the energy with other students in class. I am also able to offer continuing education credits that are sponsored through JFK University by CAMP, which is the California Association of Marriage and Family Therapists, and by BRN, which is the California Board of Registered Nursing. Thank you for watching this video about my esoteric healing classes. Please check out my website at gtheal.com for more information about me and when I have classes scheduled. If you're not seeing a class scheduled that works for you, reach out to me and let's talk about what might be arranged. Also, consider signing up for my email notices through my website. I'll send you an email notification for upcoming classes. Or you can like me on Facebook under Gentle Touch Healing. I announce my classes on Facebook as well. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope this video piqued your interest in taking esoteric healing classes. So I hope to hear from you.